I still skate. Do you still skate? Why'd you stop skating? Anyway, today we're putting together a skateboard. I'm gonna look at the camera more and I'm gonna stop saying so much. Hold me to it. Okay. Okay. Seems kind of random, I know, but I've actually always been into skateboarding. I say always, but like since I was a young adult, it's always been a part of my life, and I've gone in and out of it. But it's always been either there or back burner for me, whether it's like watching videos, playing skate games, that kind of stuff. But anyway, recently I just got this new board. I figured I would put it together on camera because why not? I'm putting something together, which is building something. So anyway, let's get into it. Here we go. Also, spoiler alert, I mean, it's already together. So, and I'm not going to skate it in this video. The weather here is crap. I'm not an awesome skater anyway. If you want to see someone skate this deck, I'll put some clips to Christopher Hiett in here, or I'll probably put a link down below too, because he's the guy you want to watch skate this. This is my new Christopher Hiett Pro model. I've been waiting for this board for quite a while. It's a 9.5. It's a flight deck. It's actually 9.5 just across this portion here. It's more like 8.5 down here. It's composite top because it is a flight deck, so it's pretty light. That being said, it's still pretty big. I'm excited for this deck. I got some Powell Peralta rib bones. I've tried other deck sliders before, but I haven't tried these exact ones. I'm excited to try these guys out. So we'll throw those on, and then I'll do, I don't know, I've got some paint markers and some stickers. We'll do some stuff on the top, and then we'll grip it up and throw the whole thing together. So this is the before, still in the plastic. Let's hurry up and get to the after. Okay, we are out in the shop now, the garage shop, whatever, and yes, I am a wreck. I have stuff everywhere, so let's clean some of this stuff out of the way, at least. And by out of the way, I mean I'm going to move it to the back half of the table. All right, you know what? Cut this section. It's probably good enough, eh? Oh, yeah, I'm a wreck. Got all this freaking guitar crap all over my table, electrical crap, razor blades, straight up dirt. We'll be using both of these. Oh, I forgot the screws. Dang it. Okay, that's a little better. I have a filter on this camera because you really can't see how pink this deck is through the camera. But anyway, first thing I want to do is get it out of the plastic, but I want to save this sticker right here because that's the kind of things that I do. Open this bad boy up. Oh, here we go. Out of the plastic. Okay. I'll throw this guy on there. Sure, why not? Okay, now I'm going to pre-drill for the deck rails. You don't have to pre-drill these, but in my experience, pre-drilling is always better when dealing with wood stuff. These little dudes, I'm gonna go through here. In theory, they're like the exact same size as that hole. It's like you're left with about that much hanging out. So, should be enough to get a decent bite in the thing. Pro tip here, when grabbing a drill bit, find one that the shank is slightly smaller than the screw. I don't like how big that is. We're going to go one size down. Maybe I don't have one size down because I lose everything I freaking touch. Maybe we'll just go many sizes down and have a tiny pilot hole. Okay, after much searching, I have found the drill bit that I was looking for. 3/32. So that's what I'm going with. Now, as far as the position of this thing, these are like 14.5 inches long. I know the wheelbase is 14.6 or something like that, so it pretty much works out to being right at these screw holes right here. I know Mr. Hiett himself runs these about there, and I mean, he would know, so I'm going to do what he did and just do that. I know when I was watching a video the other day, it looked like the skeleton was like straight up holding the deck rails, so that's what I'm going to start with. I'm just going to throw this middle one in. Went all the way through, that's fine. They also say, do not use a drill to tighten these. I'm pretty experienced with the drill, so that's the idea there. I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill the rest of those, slap these guys on. Okay, one thing to notice here, I've got these rails on, tightened down pretty tight. You can see where it started to bulge out a little bit on these guys, and that's fine. These things are not going anywhere, but since this is a flight deck, it is thinner than a normal deck. And you end up, I don't know if I can even catch this on camera, but the tips of the screws are poking out just enough. Anyway, you can see where the tips of the screws are still poking out, and I will just take my grinder and I'll just knock the tips of these off. I had a bunch of these made once upon a time, so it is holographic. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to stick it like right there. Okay, so deck rails are on. Did some quick little paint stuff, some sticker stuff on the backside. We're going to get this thing all gripped up. I have mob. Because I have mob clear, which we're going to do in some spots. And then I also have some, this black diamond, super glittery stuff that looks super cool. But it's not as grippy as the mob. I think it'll be fine. Black diamond is what I ran on my last board, and it was fine. Okay, finally done with all that little stuff. This is what I ended up with. Now we're gonna do the scrapey cutty part. I like to use a file because it just works better. I think we got it. You can see the line there. I think that's all of it. Oh my goodness. It's all stuck to my fingies. Okay. I'm so stingy, usually I would save every little piece of this scrap for another board, but I'm trying to not be. Trying to not be. Alright, there you have it. Okay, this is my current board. This is actually a Moose skate deck. You can get these guys on Amazon, and I think it was like less than 50 bucks maybe. And I've actually been really happy with this deck. It's a little heavy, but it is a good deck. I did drill these. I drilled the front truck about a 1/2 inch forward from the normal mounting location because the wheelbase is a little wonky on this. But I bought this while I was waiting for the Christopher Hiett board. But I'm gonna take all this stuff and throw it onto the Hiett board. These are 9-inch slappies. These are Andy Anderson's Nano Cubic 54 millimeter Bones Reds. And these rails are the black diamond ones. They worked okay. Obviously, I got this board because I wanted to try and skate some curb stuff, and I started figuring that out. And this was the grip job on this one. I actually got quite a few people that thought that was pretty sick, which is why I wanted to do a different grip on this one. Anyway, okay. If anyone cares, this is what I was talking about. The original holes, I covered them with a sticker, but they're like there and there, and then here and here. But I moved both sets of holes forward 1/2 inch or so. What I like to do, this is not a have to, this is what I like to do though. I like to take a screwdriver, punch this thing through, and you'll get like where the grip tape's raised, and then I'll just take my fresh razor blade, that's important, and just kind of go around the hole real quick, because it's going to try and suck that grip tape into the hole anyway, and then your hardware is going to stand off the deck more than you want it to. I used to do a lot of fiberglass work, and I forgot how much I do not enjoy fiberglass on my fingers and in my joints and all that stuff. And there's just enough on the top of this board that after drilling the holes and stuff for the deck rails, it sucks. So just keep that in mind, maybe. Put the truck on backwards, that would have been great. I was a little worried that a 9-inch truck with these nano cubics might be too much. Also, my wheels are super dirty. I probably should have thought that out before videoing. Oh well. Oh, they're not that bad. You can't even, well, this is a fisheye lens, but they really don't stick. I mean, they look like they do when I turn it this way because fisheye, but they're not. I'm kind of a weirdo. I actually kind of like that look. I think that's me just going back to my car thing. I'm liking that fitment on a car. I can already tell that this thing feels way lighter than my moose board did, and it's actually a hair longer. This one definitely feels lighter. Yeah, that's okay. All right, there we have it. Done and done. Heck yeah. Well, there you go. Okay, now I have a new board. I'm actually super stoked to go skate this thing, and I'm not going to be able to do that until the weather is a little nicer anyway. But yeah, hopefully this thing works out great. I'm stoked for it, and thanks for coming by and watching. I'd like to apologize. I know the video was not great in this video. I'm still trying to work out some camera and some microphone stuff. I got this new little cheap guy from Amazon. Hopefully it worked out all right. I don't know. Anyway, thanks again. See you next time.